Hi Flosstube, my name is Jennifer. I'm the Calculated Stitcher. Welcome to my channel. Today is April the 30th, 2023. I've been gone quite a while. It's always busy at the end of the school year. I'm a high school mathematics teacher, and my math classes do sewing projects the last 6 weeks, and so it takes a lot of planning and prepping and patience. But it's going great. It's going great. I can't wait for y'all to see my students' projects. They look so good. They always surprise me. Since I last saw you, I'm not really sure. I can't remember what the date, and I didn't go back and look. But I'm pretty sure we had our trip. My trig and AP Calculus class, we take a field trip every year, and we go to the quilt shop in Bandera, Texas, and it's the closest quilt shop to my house. Sorry, it's really hot here. I have my AC going and everything. It's the closest quilt shop to us, and the kids have to design their own quilts, signature quilts that their classmates can sign, and they have to design them and calculate the fabric they're going to need. And so I take them to the quilt shop, and then we go to Comfort, to the Tinsmith's Wife, best shop ever. And so my trig kids have to design and calculate their ground fabric for a cross stitch. And so they get to pick out whatever they want to stitch on, whether it be perforated paper or Aida or Lugana. I've never had anybody pick out linen to start with, which is fine. But I tell you what, in that class there are, I think there are 11 kids in that class, and I have a handful that just love stitching. Like, they are loving every minute of it, and they tell me that they're going to continue it when they don't even have to be doing it for my class. Like, they're like, this is fun. So yay, hopefully converting some. Anyway, that has happened. We had our big field trip. My son got married. I can't remember if I filmed before or after that. So he's been married. Sorry, allergies. He's been married a little over a month now, so that's great. We've had regional tennis since I saw you last. I'm pretty sure. God, it's so hot. Pretty sure. And my husband had 3 advanced to state, his girls doubles and 2 boys singles. I mean, it's 4 kids, but it's 3 divisions. And he came home with his kids won the girls doubles state championship for Texas, and one of his boys won the state championship. So they won gold at the state championship. It's the top 8 players in the state come together and play. And so yeah, his boys singles and his girls doubles both won gold. So that's very exciting. He's just tickled. So what else has gone on? Oh, and I was the female chaperone, so I travel with them when they go. Other than that, I can't remember anything else. My daughter does have a wedding coming up. One of my daughters is getting married in July in Acadia National Park in Maine, and I'm very, very excited. I'm excited. I love to travel. My husband and I travel well together, so that works. We are going to drive. It is a 37-hour drive, so we'll be breaking it up along the way, of course. And my son, who just got married, he and his wife are going to follow behind us, and so we can stay together at the same hotels, which is nice, so I won't have to worry as much about him. So hold on just one second. I have also, since I've seen you, cut down on my Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is my favorite drink. Fountain Dr. Pepper. I don't like cans. I don't like bottles. Has to be a good fountain drink. And so I also have my water. So all I drink is water all day. I get 1 Dr. Pepper a day. And the reason is because the first day I tried to stop drinking it altogether. And like I was drinking a lot of Dr. Pepper a day. And so I got a really bad headache. So I learned maybe for about a week, I'm just going to drink 1. And so the first day, like I drank it in the morning. And then the next couple of days, then I drank it at lunch. And now I'm drinking it in the afternoon. And so I'm going to wean myself off. And so this next week, it's going to be goodbye Dr. Peppers. That's fine. Just water is not my favorite. So, and I don't like flavored waters. I wish I did. Like I don't like fruit because it's sour. Anyway, didn't matter. Well, I'm just digressing all over the place. School is almost over. I'm kind of sad. I love my students and I miss them. And we do live in a small town. And so I see a lot of them. You know, I'll see them in town. But some of my kids don't live in this town. So I don't get to see them as much. And so I kind of miss them until I get to see them next year. Oh, and then at the end of May, beginning of June, we're going to help my son that got married move some furniture up to their new house. My daughter-in-law's parents had sold some land and bought a house in Lubbock that they're going to rent out eventually to students. But for now, they're letting my son and their daughter live there. So until they're finished with college. So, and do you know, I mean, I'm a teacher and I tell my kids, don't be a teacher. Teaching is wonderful. The teaching, the changing students' lives in a positive manner, I hope, is wonderful. And I could never not do that. But I don't know about other states, but in the state of Texas, they're making it harder and harder to be a teacher. It's a lot of things other than teaching. It's hours and hours and hours to be a good teacher. It takes a lot of hours outside of school. And the paperwork, all the rules and the regulations, and it's a big mess. It's, you know, but I don't know. I feel if it's your calling, then do it. But if it's I want summers off because my kids are gonna, you know, so I can be off with my kids, it doesn't really work that way because I spend half my summer at school anyway. So anyway, one of my son, the one that just got married, he wants to be a physical therapist. His wife wants to be an occupational therapist. He was chosen out of 175 applicants at Texas Tech to be an undergrad TA, teacher's assistant. And he actually got to plan lessons, and it was for anatomy and physiology because he did so well in the class. And so they allowed him to be one of the, I think it was 10 or 12 out of 175 they chose. And so proud of him, so proud. And, you know, he gets a letter of recommendation, looks really good on his resume to be a physical therapist. That's great. So he started teaching these labs and he's like, Mom, he said, I love it. He said, I love to see the kids learn. He said, it makes me so excited. He said, I love to plan my lessons. I just love all of it. And so I think he is going to become a teacher. He is still going to get his prerequisites to go to physical therapy school. But he's also going to go ahead and do his education courses also. And he thinks he wants to teach high school science. So, and I told him now teaching high school is nothing like teaching in college. So anyway, we'll see. He's young. He was my last teenager, and now he is 20. So I don't have any more teenagers. I have 30s to 20. So anyway, all right, it's been 10 minutes and I've just been chatting. I'm not even sure if I've told you everything, but anyway, I haven't had a whole lot of time. Now it's going to look like I stitched a whole lot. And, but like in the last 2 weeks, I have hardly stitched at all. and I'll talk about that later. But I'm going to start with my whips because they're closest to me. I'm in a new location. I wish you could see, this is one of my 3 hummingbird feeders that I have up. We have well over 50 hummingbirds. They will light in the trees. They will sit and wait because there are not enough holes in my 3 feeders. And I'm like, I am not buying any more. Y'all need to share. But I mean, I am refilling those things at least twice a day. So a lot of sugar, a lot of sugar. I wish you could see it, but it's like the window is blowing out. I can't sit where I normally sit because I've moved my table. I wonder if I can flip this around. Let's see. Okay. We're going to see. I'm going to try to flip this around. See, there's my grandson's rocking horse. That's a quilt. That's the quilt for my son's wedding. Okay, I'm going to put you back up here. I have you resting on a box. I have it laid out because I'm sewing it and I need to, that's just how I do it. I have a design wall. I never use it, so. Well, I've also put like a bookshelf in front of it and stuff, so whatever. I can't sit there because there's a quilt there, so I'm sitting here. I thought it'd be fun if you could watch the hummingbirds, but I don't think you can really see them because the light is just kind of blowing out. I'm sorry about that. But this is where I am today, so hopefully it doesn't look too badly. All right, so hold on. I'm enjoying my Dr. Pepper for the day. One of the things I picked up, and I don't know why I picked this up, but I picked this up when I was going to regionals with the kids. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to work on this one when the girls are playing. So this was my plan. I started this when Jen of Jen's Stitching Niche, she stitched it, oh my gosh, years and years ago. It's been a long time. And I thought, you know, they're not my colors, but there's something about it that I really like. And I want to make it into a project bag eventually. So that's why I leave it in the hoop, because it's not going to be, I'm going to cut it out. But oh, that's not going to work, is it? Here we go. So this is how much I have completed. Hold on, I got to orient it. Yeah, this is it. So the owl's going to go right here. So this is how much I have done. I always have a thread like this. People always are like, oh, excuse the thread. I have to leave it there because that tells me, hey, this is where you were, or I'll forget. And then I have to study the chart. Now, where was I? This is like a placeholder for me. So I'm sorry if the thread bothers you, but just ignore that, okay? I just have the owl to do right here. And then these leaves right here and this right here. So, I mean, it's still a lot. But I learned very quickly that this is not something good to take when you're paying attention to, like, you know, a tennis match. Because it's like you have to count. There's a lot of counting. Like, it's a lot of little time. Anyway. That was not a good choice. Anyway, so that's my goal on this one. Oh, I didn't tell you what I'm stitching it on. Do I even know? I don't know if I even know. Hold on. Hold on. It should be on my key ring. This one, I still have it in. They're both in this one bag because they were for tennis. I started working on this on Pi Day. So March 14th, 2021, using the Call for DMC on 40 count Velt by Picture This Plus. So 40 count Velt. So that's one. Then at State, I thought, you know, these kids made it to State. I'm going to start something new. Like, they care, they don't care. And so I loved this. And I thought, I haven't started anything that was like released this year at Nashville. And so I thought that this, what is it? PA, Pennsylvania Dutch Tomato Pin Keep. It's super cute. And I got the kit from Farm Girl Dry Goods. And so it's all the stuff that came in the kit. And this is how far I got. Oh yeah, I'm going to have something behind that. Here we go. And that's how far I've gotten. And I did most of this. I tried to start during one of the matches. So I did most of this on in the hotel room and the car ride, the suburban ride home. So, and like I said, it's just all the called for that was in the kit. I mean, I'm assuming it's the called for. All right, so that's what I worked on at State Tennis. And it was in the same bag, so I put it up here. Okay, I'm just gonna throw it on the floor. I'm sitting at the island here in my kitchen. This one, I wanted to start something that I had not seen. I find I stitch better if I am not stitching what everybody else is stitching. I want to stitch what everybody else is stitching, but everybody else seems to go so much more quickly than I think is what it is. I don't know. And so I thought, what do I have? And this is something I just purchased. I think I showed it in my haul on my last video. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to start this. I really, really like it. And it's Samplers in Scripture. And it's on Achievement. Yeah. And it's designed by Pamela H. Bartnett. I'll just do this. And this is an actual photo, so it's kind of shiny. And it says, except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. And I thought, I really want that hung up in my house. And I think it's just really sweet. It has the little man and the woman here. Just so sweet. So I am stitching this on 46 count coloring cotton winter wheat. And I just have, excuse the floss, I am using the DMC, and it is the called for DMC. Now it was called for to do 2/2, and so there are ones that's like one of each color, and it's like a hand drawn. It's my first time to use a hand drawn chart. It's really cool. 1987 it says. I was in high school. 1987, middle school. Depends on when in 87, I guess. Okay, anyway, but it's like all typed with like a, you know, typewriter. It's really cool. But I'm stitching 1/1 on 46 count, so I'm just choosing a color and going with it. So where is it? Here it is. And it's really not that big. So I am stitching down this side right here, and gotta get used to that light right there. And that's how far I've gotten. It is super, super sweet. I love the little, hold on, let me put it down here. Okay. This little pop of red right here is just beautiful. So I really like that. And this is the top. Well, I mean, there's a little bit right here, but I mean, it's the top of, I'll show you. It's the top right here. And then I'm almost to the bottom. So it's gonna fit within this. So I've just left it on this Q-snap because it's not gonna matter, I figure. So I really like that one. I like that I don't see anybody else stitching it on Instagram, so I don't feel like, hurry up, Jennifer. They're stitching it better. They're stitching it faster. It doesn't matter. I mean, I know that in my head, and like I would tell anybody else that, but why is it that we have different rules for ourselves? I don't understand. Anyway, all right, next one I'm going to show you is in my oh, I thought that was on there. I was like, what the heck is that? It's on my little keeper that I made. It's just, I made it up. It's not, I mean, I've seen other people do it. Tiger Lily, I would love to own one of hers, but I never can seem to be there at the right time. And so I just made one up. You'll see some are missing because they're sitting next to my chair over there. And I was like, I'm not going to mess with it. But they're the Vicki Clayton silks. They're the ones I had pulled out. And this is, let's make sure it's not on the, oh, it's not. This is Beloved, and this is by, oh, I should know this, Running with Needles and Scissors, Scissors and Needles. Hold on. Running with Needles and Scissors. I always get those backwards, and I don't know why. Beloved, and it is just beautiful. This was called for Steinbeck, and I could not find it anywhere. And so I bought the Vicki Clayton silks. I showed you those, so you can get the Vicki Clayton silks from her website. And Shelly, my sweet friend from Antique Needlework Workers, hold on, I need something to put behind here. She said that she had some extra and she would send 36 count to me. Well, let me tell you, I started stitching it and I'm like, 36 count and I are just not friends. And I have a hard time with making it look right. And maybe it's just in my mind. Maybe, let's see if I can do this. So this, hold up, I'm gonna have to stand up. Okay. This is how far I have gotten. I'm just working on the border, but I just have to ask, do those stitches look weird to you? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, on the camera, like right there, I think it looks beautiful. That looks nice. But I'm just thinking in a person, I'm just not sure if, I don't know, now that I've been about a week away, I kind of like it now. Anyway, I don't know. This is my progress. I started this on my daughter's birthday. My twins were born. Now, hold on, trying to get back on my stool. They were technically born April the 14th. They were emergency cesarean. Hold on. I don't know if that's such a good idea. Okay, back on the stool. But the hospital put down that their birthday was April the 15th, which is, I mean, who cares? So legally, their birthday is April the 15th. One of my daughters wanted me to change it for years. And I'm like, if you want to spend, back in the day, it was like $75 to get it changed. I said, if you want to spend $75 to get that changed, you just go right ahead. I said, it's one day. So when she turned 16 on April 14th, she was like, I could have my driver's license today. It's one day. It's just one day. Anyway, so I started that on their birthday. All of that to say, I thought that would be a perfect one to start. And I had planned on doing it on my son's birthday, but I hadn't in March because I wanted to start it. But I hadn't gotten a piece of the Steinbeck yet. And then when Shelly said, oh, I have some, and she was so sweet and sent it to me, I got to start it on their birthday. So that was good. All right, the next one is a stitch along I'm doing with Liz and Shelly. Speaking of the antique, oh no, some of my floss just fell. I hope I remember which one it is. Oh, this is a mess. I can't show this. My floss is a wee bit on the messy side. Okay, here's my floss. I'm sorry, it needs to be combed or something. This is, I haven't shown you what it's for, dear Lord, Jennifer. Love Abide, and so I'm stitching this along with Liz and Shelly. They did not show it in their last video, so I was like, oh good, you know, maybe I can get some caught up before, because I think both of them like have parted the tree. They started at the top and are working their way down. I think I've started at the bottom right here, and I'm over to the blue house right here, so I'll show you. Okay, and you'll notice I've started putting stuff back on stretcher bars. Well, I mean, if you've watched my show before, like it's a show, oh my gosh, my videos before, I used to put my stuff on stretcher bars, and then what is her name, Jean Lee from the Attic. She does everything on a hoop. So I'm like, okay, I want to be like Jean. I mean, doesn't everybody want to be like Jean? And so I put it in the hoop, and I like a hoop for the convenience, like when I'm going somewhere, I like to have it. But when I put that hoop over my stitches that I've already done and it smushes them, it makes me feel really nervous. Now, every time I have ironed, like from the back with the towel down, the stitches have come back and they're nice and fluffy, but it just scares the bejeebers out of me. So I kind of like the scroll rods, but anyway, this is how far. And so you can see I have the first tree and the first house, the flowers, and now I'm into the second. And I've changed the color of this house also, the colors, because the colors that they had, I think it just didn't look blue, and I wanted mine to look more blue. So anyway, okay, now I gotta put my chair back and sit back down without falling. Okay, so that's Love Abide, and I really like stitching on that one. So let me put this away. And I have this thing, people always are like, oh, I love a new start. And I don't really like to start things. I like when it's already started. The starting process to me takes a lot of time. So if I could have them all started, then I would feel much better about, I could just pick it up and go. But if I have to start, it feels like it takes me a good 30 minutes to an hour to, you know, get everything to, you know, exactly how I want it, and measure, and do I want to start here? Do I want to start there? And I have to question myself 20 times. So I don't really like the new start. I like picking up something I haven't stitched in a while. So like the Love Abide, I haven't stitched on it in probably about 2 weeks. And now I'm like, oh yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna stitch on tonight. So that's what I like. And so I guess it's the same feeling when someone starts something new. It's like, ooh, you know, I haven't stitched on this, and so that's exciting. But for me, if it's been a couple of weeks, I still have that same feeling. But if I have to start a new start, it makes me a little anxious. Like, you know, well, is this linen large enough? You know, are these colors actually going to look good? I get really anxious about it until I actually start it, and then I feel better. So hold on. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying that, but I think it's because I was thinking about it today. And so I don't know. Okay, the next one, this one I don't get a whole lot of progress on, and it is because, I'm just going to show you my thing. This is faster. It's because I only work on this when I watch Brenda and Laura, and so I only get to work on it like every other week, and then if they're off an extra week, and then it throws me even more. But anyway, I think this summer what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and binge watch them for a couple of days and just work on it in the summer a couple of days straight. So it's going to be my Brenda Laura binge. This is the Martha Evans, and it was for Brenda's 60th birthday, and the hashtag is Brenda's big birthday Sal. I have it all written right here. I started it on January 16th of this year. I'm using the called for 103s. This is just a box. I get these boxes at Hobby Lobby. They're like $4.99, $5.99. And then I just keep the card with the keys. Oh, look, now you can see it. And there it goes back. Okay. Anyway, I put this so I can just have it in here, and then so I know my legend for my floss. Anyway, okay, so I have the 103s, and you saw the chart, and I'm stitching it on, did I say 56 count parchment. So the last time I think I showed it, I just had the cartouche in the center. I did a center start because the green in the border, everywhere I checked, I'm trying to find something to put behind it. everywhere I checked was out at that 103. So I started in the center, which I don't normally do, which was kind of fun. So since then, I finished up all of the leaves around the border, around the cartouche, excuse me. And then I started in right here. And I didn't finish him because I thought, you know, I want to come over here and do a little bit of this flower also. So this one's on 56 count, and I really like this one. It's a lot of fun to stitch on. A lot of fun. So again, I have that one on scroll bars, scroll rod, whatever you call them. Okay, stay. So the next thing that I've worked on since I've seen you, and I don't know if this is everything, it's all I could remember. So I'm telling you, I would love if I was a journaler. I don't. And in the summer, I'll start it back up again because I have more time and I can get to it. But if I have the choice of, you know, I've worked all day, I've got work in the morning, I have 30 minutes, you know, I want to stitch the whole 30 minutes. I don't want to stop and write. And what I do, I'm always like, oh, I'll remember what I did today. I'm not going to remember. 2 days go by and I'm like, now what did I do? I have no idea. Okay, this is from Sweet Land of Liberty, Blackbird Designs. I feel like I'm just rambling. I think it's because it's been so long. Sorry. When I watch this back, it may just be horrible. Blackbird Designs book, and it's Salute to Abigail. And this is the finished piece. And I am stitching mine on 36, oh no, it's not. It's 40 count Meadow Rue. Yep. And these are my, what do you call them? Silk conversion that I did. I started this June 6th of 2020. And they're really pretty. They're really, really pretty silks. I actually kitted it up. It was before COVID, so I think I had kitted it up the year before. Actually, or maybe it was 2 years. No, it had to be the year before. It doesn't matter. Anyway, back when Stitches from the Heart was still open in San Antonio. So that's when I kitted that up from them. And then this is how far I've gotten, and I really love this. And so this is one that I'm focusing on to get it to a finish, because it's beautiful. It's just so beautiful. So there it is. I really, really love this stitch. Okay, so those are all my whips that I remember. So, okay, next let's talk about finishes. I had, well, I had more than one finish, but this one's not fully finished. This is, and I'll just show you this. So this is the Bertha May Brown Sampler by Chessie and Me. And I started it February 1st, called for floss. It came in a kit from Country Sampler, right? Yeah, Country Sampler. It's 40 counts, and it is, it's a fiber on a whim, and it's beautiful. I can't remember what it's called. Do I know what it's called? Let's see. I wanted it finished before the next Threads of History came in, because it's a club, which I think the next one should be coming in. If this one came in, did it come in February or January? I don't know. Anyway, we should be getting another one soon, I'm pretty sure. Oh, here's the actual chart. Bertha May Brown Sampler by Jessie and me. Okay, let's see if I can put this behind here. So I did some changes on mine. Whoops. Hold on. Okay. I did some changes. So I did this one in memory of my grandmother in the house whom I live in now. Her name was Lois Lee Smith. And this, I did the B is over 2, and then the L and the C are over 1, and that's those are my grandfather's. That's his monogram. And then here again, the B is over 2, and there's a C and an S, and these are her children, Charles and Sarah. That's my mother, and she was born in July 20th, 1921. I did change the J and the K to green because those are my initials, so just like the initials up here. That's what I changed on here. And then I think everything else is just as it was charted. And I love this bottom part with all the specialty stitches. They are so pretty. The eyelets, satin stitches. It's just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So that was a finish that I had since I saw you last. And I need to put that in my box. All right, speaking of my box, so I have a plastic box where I just put my finished stuff in whenever I finish. So I decided, you know, I need to start doing something with those finishes. And I thought, oh, there's not that much in there. And I started looking. There was a lot of stuff in there. I mean, not a lot for some people, but for me, I thought there was a lot. Okay, so one of the things I finished, and I did not bring the chart in here, dang it. This is, and there's going to be glare because this is just a stock shelf. Oh my gosh, a stock frame from Hobby Lobby. So it's not museum glass or anything. Let's see, you can see me right there. This is MA, oh, I can't remember what it's called. Hold on, let me get the chart, I'll tell you. Okay, I always put the chart in the box with the finished piece. So that would be upside down. MA 1853, and it's needlework press. So this is what it looks like. And the antique was actually stitched on perforated paper. And I love the color, but I couldn't find 18 count perforated paper that wasn't white. And I saw on somebody's Flosstube that 18 count only comes in white, which would explain that. But then Wendy at the Tinsmith's Wife told me how to dye the perforated paper with tea bags. And I mean, it's really easy. You just dip it in the water, and then you don't want it sopping wet, but then you just kind of dab it on and kind of rub it over it. And someone asked me if I would do a tutorial of it, which I can do. It will have to be this summer. I won't have time before then. Into school, graduation, all of the things for schools coming up, our testing. But oh, that's just horrible, that glare. Anyway, I love this. I love it. I love it. I'll put a picture of it at the end of the video because, like I said, I did this myself. I just thought, hey, you know what? This, I think, matches that pretty well. And so I just framed it, and it was super easy. I had some leftover spacers, so the stitches are not against the glass. So I have that now framed. It's nice. Hold on. It's nice. Oh, look, you can see now. See all the birds? I feed lots of birds. It's nice walking around your house and having cross stitch up. I've never had that before. I know that sounds strange, but they've all just been in a box. So, okay. Why does it look so dark now? It looks so dark in here. That's fine. The next one, I can't remember if I showed this on my last one, so I'm going to show it this one too, just in case. This now has museum glass in it, so it's not as reflective. This is the Shepherd Sampler, and it's by Fox and Rabbit, and it was like for their 1,000 subscriber, it was like a gift for their YouTube. It's on their website on Fox and Rabbit, and it's free, so you can still get it for free. And I love this. I absolutely love this. Now, I ordered the frame from Hobby Lobby and the glass. They cut the foam core board for me, and I bought spacers, all from Hobby Lobby. But then I just stretched it myself. So, it's probably not perfect, but I did it as best I could, and I thought it was great. So on the back, I just put some scrapbook paper. That's how I finished off the back. And I haven't put anything hanging. I don't have a lot of wall space in my house. I know that sounds weird, but most of my house have windows and very little wall space. So I have all of these on like easels. So that's one. Let me put this over here. I really don't want to break any of these. And then this is another one. This is Mary Snow, and this is my first Hands Across the Sea sampler that I finished, and so I decided I wanted to frame it. And again, it's a frame from Hobby Lobby I ordered, and with museum glass, spacers, all the things. And so it's just beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. And I, again, just have some scrapbook paper on the back. And that is my Mary Snow. Is it Mary Snow? Yeah, Mary Snow. So it's so pretty. And again, I stretched it myself. So I love this one. Love, 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 love that one. Okay, so those were all my finishes and fully finishes. Okay, I'm gonna put you, no, I'm gonna put you over here. Okay, so now let's talk about some haul. I ordered from, oh, hold on. 1 second, please. Sorry about that. My daughter was calling. Okay, haul, that's what I was gonna do. All right, so I purchased from Shelly Fry's Etsy shop, Small Town Craft Goods. And I want to show you what I got. I bought a project bag, and she makes these, it's like repurposing what we call cutter quilts. So that means the quilt isn't good enough to be saved, like it's falling apart and whatever. And so you save as much of it as you can, and I love this. And isn't it cute? So now I can use it. I'm very excited. So I got this bag. I ordered twice. I got this bag, and then I got this journal, probably about right after my last video. And when you order it, it actually comes with the composition notebook already in it. So isn't that nice? I love yellow. Absolutely love yellow. Blue, yes please. So pretty. And then I was checking out her website a week or so ago, and she had these bags up. So I love English paper piecing, and I love hexagons. And this is a grandmother's flower garden design, and it is so beautiful. And it's got a gusset, so it's flat bottomed. I'm so excited I can use it now. But I love this bag. Love, love, love. And look at the ticking on the inside. Look, with a pocket here and a pocket here. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. And so I saw this with the yellow. Oh my gosh. And the double wedding ring quilt. Oh, I'm going to hand piece one of these one day. It's one of my things I want to do before I die. So, and I love the gratitude that she put on here. Absolutely. Be grateful every day. So, and again, has a journal already in it. So now I can use these. Very excited. So that was one purchase. This is not from her, but I just happened to have it. This is what I have been carrying my cross stitch stuff in, like to go to the tennis matches and stuff. This one is by Patchwork Girl Studio. So I love repurposed quilts. Isn't that beautiful? And then this is funny because this is another, oh, I forgot, these are whips. I didn't say anything about this one. This one is a more faded quilt, so it's harder to see. This I bought at the Tinsmith's Wife. I can't remember the name of it. Hold on. This is the company. And this is where I keep, I spent more time crocheting at the tennis matches. I learned that I could get more of that done. It was easier for me to crochet than it was to cross stitch. I mean, I always cross stitch with my kids. Actually, I did hexie piecing more with my kids when they were playing tennis. So I was making granny squares. These have not been blocked as of yet, but these I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because I did one that was like this. So it's just the reverse of this one. And I have 9 of these. So that was a whip also. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I would like to make a blanket, but I don't know. I have some already made also. Okay. Haul. So I don't know if any of y'all watch Tony. Is it Lipsy? She is wonderful. If you she's a crocheter, and she's having a crochet along, a crochet academy on YouTube, and she's just wonderful. And so I'm going to follow along on it, or I'm going to try to follow along. It may be this summer before I actually follow along. I don't know if I can keep up. May is rough, but I bought a kit to make a purse, a crochet purse. And so it's I picked out the colors, and so these are my colors for my purse. And then I got a crochet hook. So that's some haul I got, and I think it starts the 1st of May. But if you look, I was seeing if there's anything there. The Lion brand, this is just is a sponsor for her channel, because she's got like a lot of, like, tens of thousands of, she's like a big name, big teacher, big, anyway. And she's just the sweetest. She's always smiling. I just love her to death. Okay, so I'm gonna drink some water. Okay, so from One Thrifty Stitcher, I purchased, oh, if you have the earbud things on, just watch out, because I'm going to open this up. I don't know if that would be loud or not, but okay. So these are some mother of pearl Kelmscott, right? Is that how you say Kelmscott? They're like thread winders, but they're mother of pearl angels. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my gosh, I love those. As Steph would say, oh, I love those so much. I got my copy of the cookbook from Nashville Needlework Market. So very excited about that. I don't like to cook, but I hope there's some baking stuff. I like to bake. I finally got a copy of Channing Street by Annie B's Folk Art. Love this. Love, 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 love this. It's one of my favorite things that came out of market this year. I got a freebie from Ingleside Imaginarium. I wish she would make videos again. I love her. She's the cutest little thing, little redhead. This is To Church I Go. To Church I Love to Go. And it's by Karen Kluba, Rosewood Manor. So here's the title. And I love everything about this. I may have to start this very soon. So, got that in the mail. This, I got Exquisite Lace. I was looking for a chart, a monochromatic chart, because there was a hank that I was looking at to buy of some silk. And I have not bought it as of yet. But I just thought this was a beautiful... There's some of the Long Dog samplers. What is it called? Like... Death by Cross Stitch, and then there's Life After Death. I just don't like dragons and the creepy looking creatures and stuff. I don't like that. So otherwise I would do one of those, because I think I like most of it. It's just that kind of stuff I don't really like in my cross stitch. So I thought this was really beautiful. And this is by Works by ABC is the company. But isn't that just lovely? Anyway, so I got that also from them. Those, and I pre-ordered all those. I'm just making sure I have. Okay. This I found at Hobby Lobby. My Hobby Lobby, I don't know if this is all Hobby Lobbies, but they like got rid of all of their cross stitch kits. I mean the big ones, like the dimensions. And so like this one was normally $46.99, and I think it's just pretty as can be. And look, I paid $8.24. Isn't that amazing? Oh, it's so pretty. Now, I have no plans of doing this anytime soon, and it has like Ada, which I wouldn't stitch on because I cannot make it look right. I think it's too big. Maybe if it was a smaller count of Ada, I don't know. Anyway, but I think it's beautiful. Absolutely. And maybe I will use it. I do have a piece of Ada I bought to practice, so maybe I can get good enough and I'll be able to stitch on it. This one I got because I didn't know if my daughter would be interested in it. It's an artiste. I guess that's how you say this. And it's Map of America. And she and her fiance like to go traveling to... what do you call them? National parks. That's why they're getting married in one. And I thought she could stitch each state that they visited. But I don't know if she's really going to want it or not. But it was $30, normally $29.99. And I paid $7.49. I was like, that's just ridiculous. So I had to pick those up. It's crazy good prices. All right. I also have purchased, and I can't remember from whom. I don't know. This is My Hometown Carriage House Sampling, and I would take out the Manchester because I don't live in Manchester, but I can put Utopia there. But the school and farming, and I mean all of it, I love it all. I just think it's beautiful as can be. So I had to have this. I really would like to stitch this also. It has the little river that runs. So pretty. This is another one I thought of getting. I thought maybe this one would be good for a monochromatic. It's not charted monochromatic, but with that blue hank that I have in a cart in Etsy. I can't buy it right now. Long Dog Samplers, Count Your Blessings. And it says count your blessings instead of sheep. Amen. And I love this. So it's really pretty. And then this one I saw when I was at the Tinsmith's Wife with the kids getting their stuff for their projects, and it's called Cobham House Sampler. Cobham House, is that how you say Cobham? I'm not really sure. And this is a Rosewood Manor, Karen Kluba. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love that. There are other charts in here also. I don't think they have a picture, but they have like a digital one on the back. So this is also in the book. So I got that. Hold on, the other's over here. Okay. Again, it's been so long. These I bought so long ago, I don't even remember where I got them, from whence I got them. I got this, which one is this one? Amanda Malvini Brown. And I think I have 2 of these. And if I do, I'll put one in my D-stash. But these blue birds get me every single time. Just, and the bluebells, I'm assuming that's what these are. Just, I love blue. That blue is just absolutely, I should get my hands off the name of the chart. This is Sheepish Antique Sarah E. Pope Sampler. The picture is not good, but somebody showed it on their Flosstube, and I cannot remember who it was. It may have been Rachel from Needle and Flax. I'm not 100% sure, but it is beautiful. And so I found this one, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to pick that one up. This is Oh Sweet Humility, Eliza Townsend, Cross Stitch Antiques. And this one, I think this one may have come out this year. Yeah, 2023. So I think this was one of her releases at Nashville Needlework Market this year. Anything with the pastoral scene in a red house. Oh, yes, please. Elizabeth Howells from the Heart Needle Art. Isn't that pretty? Somebody showed this somewhere, and I was like, oh yeah. This may be one of the new ones. Is this a new one? Yep, 2023. So this is one of her new releases. And then Catherine Metcalf, and this is Scarlet Letter. I have it cut open. That you have to cut these open. It's like they're sealed, and you can't. It's not like a resealable one. But oh, look, pastoral scene. And I cut it open because I was looking at kitting it up, but I have not done so. I really like this one too. Somebody showed this on their Flosstube, so of course I had to go get it. All right, 2 other things. I found American Needlework Treasures Betty Ring. I love Betty Ring. I love her books, and anytime I can find them for a really good price, I'm like, oh yeah. And so I happened to find this one, and it was a very good price, and so I picked it up. It's a soft bound, and it's just full of when you just want to sit, and it's been a long day, and you just want to look through the pretty pictures and read. Oh my gosh, it is just absolutely breathtaking, some of the work that's in here. The other thing, I've wanted this set for a long time, and I don't care how good of a condition it's in. I just wanted the books to be able to read. And so Betty Ring's 2 book collection. What is this one called? I have to look. Hold on. Girlhood Embroidery. Yeah, Girlhood Embroidery. American Samplers and Pictorial Needlework. 1650 to 1850. These are not in good shape. They were in a library. You can see it's worn on the corners. This is probably where the sticker was. It's worn up here at the corners, and it does not have the little paper thing that they both slide into. But they were less than half of what they usually go for on eBay. So, hold on one second. I'm not buying them as a collector's item. I'm buying them because I want to be able to look at them whenever I want. And so, again, just beautiful, beautiful. Oh, you would not believe how beautiful. So, anyway, so I got both of these, the set together. And like I said, they are worn, they have been used, and I don't care. I will pay less than half to have them in that shape. I'm fine with that. Okay, I think that's all my haul, which for me actually is really, really good for being probably over a month. Watching my pennies, so it has to be something that I really, really want. I have lots of things in carts right now, but I just will not let myself buy it because I'm saving my money. Okay, my Etsy shop. I do have de-stash charts there, and I've had a lot of people order, and I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. I am going to add some bags that I've made, so I'm going to show them to you right now. And I've taken the pictures. My internet is horrible. It usually takes hours for my pictures to be able to save to my computer, and then I can put them onto Etsy. So it may be tomorrow, May 1st, before they actually go up. And I have some linen that I'm going to put in there to de-stash. Makes me feel kind of good using some of my fabric and getting rid of things, and I'm feeling lighter, like, you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Oh, and I have a giveaway I have to do. Okay, at the end of this, don't let me forget. I haven't even drawn. I'm gonna have to go draw for it. Like y'all remind me. All right, so bags. So I made some patchwork bags. This is the line. Oh, it's Betsy Chutchin. I can't remember which one of her lines it is, but it's one of Betsy Chutchin's. And I put this on the back, and this one then has this print on the inside. And so, and they are lined, so they're not real, I mean, they're floppy in they're fabric, but they don't flop, you know, they're not super, they have some stiffness to them. Jeez Louise, Jennifer, spit out the words. So I made another one. This one just has the black zipper to go with this, same lining and back as the other one. This one has a pink back. I like that one. And then on the inside, it is a pink lining. So I have that one with a black zipper, and the same thing with pink zipper, and then this one with a red zipper. So I have those that are going to go into my shop. And then I thought these are so cute. Look at this fabric. I've had this, I don't know how long I've had this, but I just think it's super cute. And I thought the little sailboats with the little sailor bear. And so this is the back of this one. And on the inside, I put that as the lining. And then I have one, but this one has that on the back. And then I lined it with that. Then I have this one, which I think is really pretty. And I lined it in green. Now, some of these I have fabric. I could make another one, but I'm just making, some of them I only made one of. This one has like cross stitch hearts. And then it has this on the back. Then I have this one, which are birds. I think this one's really pretty. And on the inside, it's the yellow. That light really shines through. This one's super cute too. Look at these little kids. And I tried to line them all up so that they would. And then on the inside, I put some like handkerchief kind of fabric. Then, and the inside there are no seams, like I have them all, they're all hidden seams. So this one's like a sewing one. I thought this one was really pretty. So this one, it's lined with this. Oh, these birds I think are my favorites. I really like these birds. And this one's lined with the pink. Then I made this one. Now this I did not piece. It's just, it's like a cheater cloth, if you will, and it's got the red handkerchief inside. And then the last one, whoops, are these pumpkins. And it has a orange polka dot inside. So those will be going into my Etsy shop tomorrow. And I think that's it. Oh, except for the giveaway. So I'll be right back. Okay, I can't use the one I used to because you have to pay for it, so I'm going to try this one. This is what I was giving away. It is the Blackberry Hills Needle Skep, and to be entered in the drawing you had to use the word skep in your comment. So let's see, I've typed it on there. I've never done this before, so let's see. It says, please wait while we load the comments. Pick a winner. Emmy Rose 22. It says, you did a great job with your framing. The box walkthrough was cool. Skep. Perfect. All right, so Emmy Rose, if you will email me your mailing address, I will get this out as soon as I hear from you. My email will be in the description box below. Okay, so Emmy Rose, 22A. This kit is yours and it has all the stuff in it. If you will just, like I said, email me, I'll put my email address in the description box below, and I will mail it out as soon as I hear from you. And I should have picked something for today's giveaway. I didn't do that. I'm a slacker. Hold on. Let me go find something. Okay, this made me think I forgot one of my whips, but it's fine. So I got this in my wool subscription box from Primitive Gatherings, and I know I'm not going to make this. I think it's cute as can be, but there's so many other things I want to do that I will not get around to this. It's really such a genius idea. And so this is wool applique, and this is all embroidered down here, and it's going to come with the wool and the background fabric. Now you're going to have the back for the pillow form or the stuffing and the floss. So, but I'm sure most of us can come up with floss. Anyway, but it does have the wool and the background. I'm not sure if it's wool. It doesn't look like wool. Looks like homespun. White and gray striped homespun background. Yep. So this is going to be our giveaway for this. I was going to say this week's video, like I do this every week. This is going to be our giveaway for this video. If you are interested in this, then let's use the word pillow. I was going to do stitch, but stitch is a word that somebody might use and not actually want the pillow. So let's use the word pillow if you're interested in this. And I think that's going to be it. So until next time, Flosstube, be kind to each other. Bye.